guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Talia and this is Soleil Tangles, and I'm making this video because I guess we're doing a yarn haul. Last night I posted on Threads that I bought 40 skeins of yarn, and while that is true, I did purchase 40 skeins. I got a little more hype than I think I should have. 40 skeins, I think people are thinking like full skeins, like big skeins like this, and that's not the case. They're actually much smaller than that. They're 50-gram balls, 50-gram skeins. So they're not super big, but there are 40 of them regardless. And since I make amigurumi and plushies, those small skeins usually work for what I do. I can usually make a plushie out of one, maybe two of them. So a lot of the colors that I have multiples of, either 2 or 3 or maybe 4 or 5. It really depends on the color. I'm sorry if I put more hype into it than it needed to be because they're small skeins, but there is 40 nonetheless. That's what we're doing here. There's 40 skeins of yarn. So they will eventually all go on this back shelf right here with the other small skeins that I have, and I can show you that at the end of the video. Someone had asked if I have anything planned for these. I don't. Well, I didn't. Okay, when I went and bought them, I actually went in for something completely different. I was not looking for any of these skeins of yarn. I was going for one specific type of yarn, a milk cotton, to finish some mini whales for my market, and I ended up walking out with all this and not the milk cotton because I didn't even have it in the color I needed. So that's that. I'm gonna use it for the market prep now, but I didn't have a plan for it initially. Also, someone asked if I got it on sale. I kind of. I got these at my local dollar store with more. So they were like $2 or $3 a piece. So pretty great for 50 grams, honestly. If you've ever got the Premier Just Chenille from the Dollar Tree, that's kind of like the same amount with a low quality price, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, let's get into what I got. Also, before I start, this area where I'm sitting is what I like to call my chaos corner. It doesn't look very chaotic right now. It's a bit messy over here. But everything you don't see below is crazy. Again, I'm in the middle of prepping for Saturday's market, so I have stuffies everywhere, there's whips everywhere, there's bags everywhere, there's yarn everywhere. It's crazy. And now that I have these new this new quantity of yarn, I have to find somewhere to put it. Yes, I said it's gonna go back here, but there's also a bunch of skeins of yarn everywhere in this room that need to go there. So it's gonna be a fun time. We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll figure it out. This is my chaos corner, was my point, and you will be seeing it more often as I film little videos in this corner. So let's go to the haul. In this haul, the 2 main types of yarn that I got, okay, so again, they are 50-gram skeins, okay? They are small. But again, for what I do, making amigurumi and stuff, I can use one of these to make a full-size project, or 2 of these. And same with this velvet. I use this for scrunchies and for plushies, and it usually is more than enough that I need in one skein. So the 2 types that I got were these velvet. They just call it Poly Soft. It's by the yarn Needle Crafters, and they all have names. Most of them are just generic, like black or white, but some of them have cute little names, so I'll let you know if they have cute little names. But velvet and this very, very thin blanket type yarn. It's like almost like a size 2 or 3. It's really small. So I'm kind of excited to see what I can do with this moving forward, because I did get it in a few colors. So without further ado, you'll see these orange stickers as well. It's the price. Without further ado, let's get to it. So I'm going to start with the velvet colors, since that is something that I have had before, and the blanket type yarn is something I haven't seen or used before, so I'll leave that one for last. But some of these colors I have used before, as you can see from back there, but I had to get more, obviously. So let's start off with black. I got 2 black. The black that I currently have is the Premier Just Chenille, so I'm excited to try this version of it. I find that the Needle Crafters velvet kind of feels like slightly fuller than the stuff I get from Dollar Tree, the Premier stuff, but it's still the same size. Like, you can use them interchangeably or with each other and it'll still be fine. So I got 2 black. The next color I got is this pretty grayish silver. This is just the color gray on the label, but I'm really excited about this one because it's kind of like a mid-tone compared to the other velvets I have. So I have this darker velvet from Premier Just Chenille that's a nice shade darker, but then I also have this light silvery color from Bernat Velvet that's a shade lighter. So it's a really nice spectrum of grayish velvets and I'm super hyped. So I got 3 of these to go with the grays I already have. Next up on the block is a color that you can actually see right here in the background, and that would be brown. So in this lighting it looks a little more beigey, and that I guess is true to the name because they call this beige, but to me it's kind of like a mid to light goldeny brown, and I got 3 more of it. I like to use it not only for my scrunchies but for my plushies because I don't have a lot of brown in anything else. I have a hard time finding brown in like a bigger plush chenille yarn, so once I found small skeins of this velvet stuff, I grabbed it. I love it. So beige or brown or whatever you want to call it. I promise we're almost through. At least the velvets anyway. The next color I have is this cute little pink. This is the color Rose, and it is a nice soft baby pink. If you guys follow me on Instagram and saw my Pink Panther, it is made out of this pink yarn. I thought it was the perfect pink color for it, but it is. It's a nice soft baby pink, a rose if you will, and I grabbed 3 skeins of it. Next, hot pink. So at least it's called hot pink. I actually don't have any yarn that is this particular shade of pink. I have one back here by Premier that's a darker pink, and then the pinks I just showed you are a lighter pink, so this is kind of like a mid-tone as well. Haven't had this color before, grab 3. Next is this aqua color. I've got 2 of these. They're coming off really, really blue on camera, but honestly in person I think they're a little more green forward, but aqua is kind of like a bluish green turquoise color, so 2 of these. And last in the velvet is a color I actually haven't gotten before, and it is this beautiful blue. In person it kind of has like a purpley tinge to it, and that is very fitting for the name of it. This is the color called Blueberry. and I grabbed 5 skeins of this one. I usually don't get 5 of anything unless it's a color I use a lot of, but I've never used this color before, so I definitely wanted to buy a few of them because I feel like I'm gonna like it and it's gonna be really cute making some things, so I wanted to make sure I had enough to make all of the things. You ever find a cute yarn and you're like, oh, this is gonna be perfect for our project, and you have to buy, but you know, like if you only buy 1 skein of it, it won't be enough for whatever you're gonna make, so you want to buy more but you don't want to buy too much. There's never too much. It's never too much yarn. Anyway, 5 skeins of this one. So I got a couple colors in the blanket yarn, and we're gonna start off with this blue. There's a mid-tone blue. I actually don't have any blanket yarn in this color. I have colors that are lighter, I have colors that are darker, but I do not have anything like this, and I do not have anything this thin. So I'm really excited to see what kind of things I can make with this. I'm thinking like small handheld plushies or keychain size plushies would be perfect with this. So I will test that out and see how that'll do. But this is the first color, and this is called True Blue. Next color I have is a fun name one, I guess, is this pink. It is called Princess, and I grabbed 3 of this color. I thought it was so cute. Again, I don't have a pink this color, so it'll be fun to figure out what I can make with it. It's kind of like, it almost looks like a corally color, but like a deeper coral. I don't know. I think Princess is a cute name for it. It definitely gives off princess vibes. So 3 of this one. The next color, what would you call this? Baby blue? Like if you saw this, you would think like a baby blue, right? Well, that's the name of it. It's baby blue. I grabbed 3 skeins of this one. A light baby blue goes with literally everything, and it's so easy to find things to create with this color. You could do penguins. I guess it's not that easy. Maybe you can only do penguins. I'm sure you could do more than penguins. But that's the first thing that came to mind with this icy blue color. So 3 of these. So next up is a color you've already seen. I showed it right at the beginning of this video, and that is the white. This is just plainly called white, nothing fancy about it. But as stated before, when there's a color that I use a lot of, I will get quite a few, and I got 5 of this white. I lost 1, but I have 5. Not lying. I use white quite a lot. Can use it for whales, dolphins, everything. Scrunchies, I think I'll make a couple of these into scrunchies. But yeah, I bought 5 of this one. We're almost finished. The second last color I got was this pale sand beige cream color, whatever you really want to call it. They call it Ivory from this company, and I got 2 of these. It's a really nice skin tone, but I also like to use these types of ivory cream colors in place of white sometimes to kind of give it a softer look. Sometimes I find that a pure white is too loud, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's just too loud, too bright of a color, so I'll like to sometimes mix in a beige in place of a white, and it kind of dilutes that a little bit. So 2 skeins of that. And last up on the block is a color that I find extremely hard to find in different types of yarn for whatever reason, and that's yellow. For whatever reason, I cannot find a good yellow. This is super bright. It's like a sunshine type of yellow. The yellow that I have a yellow in Sweet Snuggles Light, and that's like a pale yellow, and then I have a kind of like a deeper yellow, kind of like a sunflower type deep yellow, and that's called Sun Soaked by Bernat Blanket, but I don't have anything this bright. And I'm really excited about this. I've never made a duck in like a bright yellow before, and that sounds like pretty silly, or like a chick. Like, I haven't done that yet, so I'm really excited to do that. And I might have got a little too excited because I did buy 4 of this one, and unfortunately this is the last color that I have. That's all, I think. 40, I'll put a number right here, of the skeins that I got. And yeah, now I did say that I would show you what this back area looks like, so I will give you a little preview of what it looks like before right now with a couple of skeins on it, and then a after when I add these new skeins. It's not gonna stay like that. The way that I do it now, it's not gonna stay like that. Like I said, I'm in the middle of market prepping, so there's yarn everywhere that needs to be done. Like, I can see a couple skeins of velvet over there that need to go over here already, so it's gonna be some mixing and matching, but I'll put them all in one spot for you guys so you can see what it all looks like all together. So this is currently what it's looking like. I've got a couple of black skeins over here, some aqua, a gray, some brown, an ivory cream, white, a pale rain blue, and a hot pink. Majority of these are the Premier Just Chenille, and they're gonna stay on the shelf with my new stuff just because all the velvet small skeins will now be together. So I'm just going to fix these up a little bit and put them in a better situation, mix and mingled with the new stuff, and we'll see you back in a minute. Here is the after. So I've got, or at least I tried to keep the colors together as best as I could. But yeah, this is now an entire full shelf. But as I said before, I still have so many skeins that need to go here, so this is gonna get reorganized. I feel like this level is gonna go down to my faux fur shelf, and I'm gonna have to sacrifice the faux furs for this or kind of combine them together, but I guess we'll figure it out. So that was my uneventful yarn haul of 40 odd skeins, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to get into making some more YouTube videos and putting some more videos into the world, so hopefully you guys will see me much more often. If you have any suggestions of something you would like to see, any types of tutorials, or any tips or tricks, some more yarn hauls, a crochet with me, anything, just drop it down in the comments and let me know what type of stuff you guys would want to see. I don't really know what my YouTube channel is going to be or what's going to be on it, but a variety of things, I guess, and the more you guys suggest, the better content I can push out for you guys so that you like what you see. Thank you for tuning in, staying with me is what I tried to say at the same time. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks for checking it out, seeing my little haul, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed it, like it, leave a comment, subscribe to me or something, follow me on my socials. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, and actually Facebook as well, at Soleil Tangles. So find me, let's connect, and I'll see you on the next one.